During the fall semester, we have 3 main events. The first one, we partner with SIGEP, and it's called Dating Doctor. We invite David Coleman, who is a dating expert, to come in and speak to our entire Baylor community. Break the Silence brought in a survivor speaker of domestic violence awareness. She came in and talked about her experience and how she overcame it. The second day was more of a fun event where we had karaoke and we got to write encouragements all along the sidewalk in Fountain Mall.
Domestic violence is something that is central to Alpha Chi Omega. It's something that bonds us together as sisters, and it just really defines us as a sorority and as individual women. The Waco Family Abuse Center exists to eliminate domestic violence in Central Texas by sheltering victims of domestic violence and by preventing abuse from occurring through intervention and education. We here at Alpha Chi have a great relationship with the Waco Family Abuse Center. We work with them all the time. Twice a week we'll take dinners over to them, and it's just a really great way to support them. We just have a good open communication line between the VP of Philanthropy and the Executive Director over there, and earlier this semester the Executive Director told our current VP Philanthropy that they needed some blankets over there, so Lila just jumped on top of it and started a competition between all the sororities and fraternities, and she got all the Alpha Chi's here one day creating blankets for them, and we were just able to give those to the Waco Family Abuse Center and just really bless them with that. When you come to Alpha Chi, you'll find people who love you and support you no matter what. We all just really push each other to grow as people and as individual women, and it just ties into our philanthropy so well. We just work to empower women both in our sorority and out.
We go hide away in daylight. We go undercover, wait up the sun. Got a secret side in plain sight. Where the streets are empty, that's where we run. Everyday people do everyday things, but I can't be one of them. I know you hear me now. We are a different kind. We can do anything.
Last year, my sorority sisters and I went to an informational lecture by Beverly Gooden. She was a victim of domestic violence, and she shared her story and she shared why she stayed in the relationship. As a member of Alpha Chi Omega, a sorority whose philanthropy is domestic violence awareness, this event meant a lot to me because my sister has gone through domestic violence in her relationship. I never understood why my sister would stay. She would leave the house and stay with my mom and I, and then 2 days later she would go back, and this cycle went on forever. She stayed with him for 5 years, and I never understood why she would stay, until Beverly Gooden explained it. When we're financially dependent, when we're afraid of being judged, when we don't want to separate a home, women will do anything to make it work. Sadly, while Beverly was explaining her story, I tried to put myself in her shoes, and I realized I probably would have stayed too. After this lecture, I was moved, and I decided to take a moment to send my sister a long text explaining that I understand why she stayed. I wanted her to know I was there for her, and that even though she doesn't think of it, she is a strong woman. Later that night, I got a phone call from her, and she was crying, telling me that she decided to leave, and within a week later, she moved out with her 4 boys, and has not gone back since. When I asked her why she left, she said that it was something about your little sister telling you she understands why you stayed, and something about that made her realize that she needed to get out. Till this day, my sister is super grateful I sent her that text, but I know if it weren't for Alpha Chi, she would probably still be in an unhealthy relationship.